Yo guys, what's going on? Lucky Cheese 7 is back again to give you guys a very special fairy tale one shot by Hiro Mashima himself. Which, think about this 7 years. It's been 7 years since we've gotten to Hiro Mashima, like, fairy tale exclusive, like, drawing chapter wise since the last chapter of the series. Think about that. I know some people want to say, well, we technically still have 100-Year Quest, which we do. We do have Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest. But keeping in mind about one thing, Yuet is the one that's behind the art, which is phenomenal, by the way. But Hiro Mashima, his art's on another level. And I think we've all established that. So seeing the artwork again, oh man, like it really, really took me back just looking at this. But let's go ahead and just dive right into this. Okay, let's just dive right into the stream. So we start off the one shot, and we see the board. We see the 100 Years Quest on it, which I'm surprised it's there, because from what I remember, the 100 Years Quest is usually like supposed to be like on like the top floor. So I'm a little surprised that it's like just sitting right there. Get Happy saying, "It's finally time, Natsu." And Natsu's like, "You ready, Happy? Let's go on the 100 Years Quest." "Aye, sir." And look, this cover shot, color page spread we got for the chapter, beautiful. This is a beautiful, beautiful cover page. You got the gang, Happy, Wendy, Carla, Urza, Gray, and then of course you got Natsu and Lucy. And like I said before, like you want to like replicate like Hiro's artwork really well on your Quest, but seeing like Hiro actually come back, even if it's for like a special one shot, and like redrawing everything, like it's beautiful, honestly. Love this flip page, by the way. That being said, we are here, the Wizard Guild Fairy Tale. Nope, that's out of the question. I can't let you go. This is obviously Makarov talking, which a little fascinating. Makarov doesn't have his beard that he had at the very end of the series, so either that's an error on Hiro's part, or maybe Makarov just decided it was time to shave before. No, but that wouldn't make any sense though, because if this is before the award ceremony, hold on, I'm gonna go back and check. Let me actually see this first. Like, let's go back to the final chapter because as far as I remember, he does not have the beard. Like, he had the beard in the final chapter. As far as I can remember, I know in 100 Years Quest he does have the beard, but I need to see. Hold on. Well, let's go back to the actual final chapter because that's just throwing me off now. Let me see. Where is Makarov? Come on, where in blazes is this guy? He is here somewhere. Like 100% certain Makarov somewhere. Pretty damn certain he's here. In the fish is Makarov. Yeah, see. Oh, okay. It's not inconsistent. See, I was thrown off by that. So yeah, he's had it. I was like, there's no way Hero's that inconsistent with this. But no, okay. So it's fine. Let's see here. Natsu goes like, "Why not, Gramps? And Mira Jane kind of points out, "Natsu, you're not S class. You're not qualified to accept that job." No, is what Natsu says. He's good enough to be S class. What happens? goes like. But then Mirajane says there's S class and SS class above that. The 10 years quest is above that. And then even higher is the job that no one has accomplished even after 100 years. The 100-year quest, which I love that we get the question mark here. I mean, look, at this point, we all know what the 100 years quest is. We do. But this is still like such a nice treat to see. It really is. You see how it is? You ain't ready yet. And what does I love what Natsu does here. Natsu just has that like cheeky remark, like, fine. Then I'll just do it anyway. Like he rushes off. And you see the reactions from like everyone. Urza's reaction, Gray's reaction, Juvia, Mako, Kana. Yeah, like you see all of them. They're like he takes off with the quest. And then Makarov's just like, it's like, hey, he took the job sheet. And Makarov's like, after him, get Natsu. And Urza, man, I love this moment. Urza goes like, Natsu, why you? All members assemble, sally forth, capture Natsu and happy. What do we got here? We got Elfman, Big Slow, got Evergreen in the corner, Loxus is there too. Got Freed, Gajil, Panther Lily, Magnolia Shopping District Center. Shopping District Center. Woo, dude, my babe. Look at this. Lucy is over here, like looking stylish as hell. And obviously, given that she's wearing this dress, it's pretty evident that this is like before the award ceremony. She's like, "How's this?" I mean, look, Lucy. If you want my opinion, you look great in anything, but this specific dress, 10 out of 10, 100%. I mean, look, even Wendy points this out too. You look stunning, Lucy. And Carla goes like, just perfect for the gala tomorrow. And Levy goes like, I can't believe you won the Kamuzalian Literacy Prize, Luchan. But my book's not selling. Oh, oh dear, what? Levy said, and right when all this happens, Natsu just comes barging in and he just like takes off. She's like, hey, Natsu, and Carl's like, and happy. And Urza's like, halt! Wendy's like, Urza-san? Those two got up to more mischief. You come too. We're going to capture Natsu and Happy. We need everyone's help. And to which you got, Gajil saying, Salamander can't even follow the rules of your own guild. I'll capture Happy with Panther. And of course, get Levy. She's like, Gajil? Yeah? You see the look on his face. And she's like, no, never mind. I guess I can wait until tomorrow to tell her about the baby. Oh yeah, this is definitely before, like based on that line of dialogue too. Why is everyone coming after us? And this is what Natsu says. And Happy's like, huh? Yeah, you don't know? You okay? Natsu, why don't we just forget about it? You know they'll do that to us as punishment. That I'll obviously remember what happened from before. No, I'm gonna do the 100 Years quest. And of course, Gray and Juvie caught up. Hold up, flaming turd! Please return that job sheet. Gray, Juvia, ice make floor. And as soon as this whole thing started, I knew off the bat what was about to happen here. Gray's like, well, what the heck kind of flame wielding is that? And Natsu goes like, butt out. Gray, Natsu. I mean, it is nice to see this clash go on. And of course, you got Gray's stripping habits. Once again, where'd your clothes go? Oh crap. Juvia, use your water magic. And of course, second grade gets into this situation. Juvia passes out. He's like, "What the?" Gray-sama is now's our chance, Happy. Like basically a whole distraction. Natsu, Lisana, wait. Elfman says, "Man," and then Maka's like, "Where'd he scamper off to?" Then we got Romeo, Natsu. Everyone's just looking for him. They're looking for us all over town. Oh, I know. Let's fly. Which this panel here is hysterical. Oh my god. You got Gajil, not what Gajil and Wendy are doing, because that's pretty normal for them, relying on the egg seats, right? But you got freed. You have freed. Carrying Loxus. What the heck? Like, even Natsu points this out too. Like, Happy's like, the Dragon Slayer. And Natsu points this out. It's like, freed. Your Loxus is. Oh, man. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Ichiya is here. Of all people, Ichiya shows up. Oh my, if it isn't Natsu-kun's perfume. Man! Ichiya Blue Pegasus. That's what Happy says. Natsu says, "What are you doing here?" "What, I'm taking a stroll like the hunk I am." "Sure, Ichiya. Sure. Let's go with that." Then, of course, you got Evergreen and Big Slow. "Ichiya-san, get Natsu." The whole guild's after him. Evergreen-kun, Big Slow-kun. "Sorry, men. Men!" What Happy and Natsu both saying. And Ichiya's like, "Wait, you two. Where'd you go, Natsu? Come out. Come." And then, of course, you got Jet and Joy. One of them's just off in the corner. Don't think you can get away from us. And you got, wow. Why am I blanking on names? Give me Alzek. There we go. I was like, I remember this guy's name. And it just slipped. Yeah, you got Alzek and you got Biska. Jeez, he sure is hopeless, honestly. And Urza's like, "I found you." He's like, "Urza, I don't want a Natsu meet." Hey, don't do that. He's like, wait, hold on. Don't rat Natsu out on this. You were in on this too. And Natsu looks over and he's like, "Jalal, what are you doing here?" And Urza's like, What? Bro, this. Are you for real right now? Ichiya's here. In a cosplay of Jalal, of all people. Look, I love Jalal. But for real? Like, Ichiya. There's only one Jalal that can exist. Well, okay, technically there's three, if you want to count Sieghart, and then, of course, Justice from Eden Zero. But obviously, as far as Fairy Tail goes, there's only one Jalal. And a Mystican, technically, but that's endless. Ichal is prepared for your pleasure. Oh boy. You'll be judged by the 7 perfumes. And I love what Urza does here. He, like, just what Urza always does. Kicks him out. "Well, what do you think you're doing, Ichiya?" "Man! Shoot, they got away." "Hey, Natsu, careful." It's funny, because it's like the same, like, two group of people that, like, always boat around where Lucy's is at. And they're, like, taking the same stroll. So it's interesting that they're referencing Natsu saying at this time. When usually that's like a Lucy ordeal. Since it's come to this, we gotta hide here. And who better yet to hide at, okay, than with Lucy, okay? Because you see Lucy's like, "Huh? This is my apartment! Sorry, but we're gonna hide here. We're gonna hide here." And she's like, "No. No. Get out." Anyway, what'd you do this time? Well, she's like, okay, fine. Y'all can stay here. Y'all have done this for like, I don't even know, like beginning of the series. So what happened now? Oh, I know. Get the crab guy. He can disguise us so we can escape. Cancer? Palace of the Great Crabs? How about this, Ebby? You screwing with us? And he's like, geez, just be quiet. I got the award ceremony tomorrow. I want to go. Like, obviously you can't tell Natsu's expression, but just from like the exclamation points that are in the quote, you can tell he's like excited. I wonder if we'll get to eat a ton of fish. That's Abby talking, by the way. And Lucy says, "You'll have to dress up, you know." And as soon as all this happens, like Urza just like peeps through the window. Found you. Uh Lucy, we gotta catch up on this later, hey. I gotta scram. This place is a bus too. Let's go, Happy Eyes, sir. And I love this expression on Luffy's face. Like she knows. It's like always such a nuisance. Hey, Lucy, girl. He's your nuisance. Let's be real about this. He's your nuisance. Okay? Yours and yours alone. Just like how Ellie is Haru's nuisance, and yeah, Shiki is Rebecca's nuisance in this case. Everyone has in common, for sure. Cut over. Got Loxus, got Gajil, got Wendy. Natsu-san, we found you. What? Come along quietly, Happy. What Wendy and Carl are saying. Sky Dragons, and she's like, oh boy, Dragon Force. Wait a second, Wendy. Roar. And of all people, like, where is Ichiya coming from? Like, this man's just like popping in out of left field. Man! Well, what's Ichiya doing here? And then you got Kana saying, you went overboard. I'm sorry, I got carried away. The rest of us are really rubbing off on you. I mean, considering with where Wendy's been since I was gonna say since Kate Shelter, but since the Horatio and Saysark, obviously it would get to this point. Cut back over to Natsu and Happy's house. Homes are our only hope now. Aye, sir. And of freaking course, Urza sitting on the throne. Oh man. Like Natsu and Happy both realize, oh, there's definitely no way out of this. Definitely no way out of this whatsoever. This freaking sucks. The thought that's going through their head. They try to escape too, but then Freed uses his enchantment magic. Freed put a Jutsu Shiki on the house. And he's like, that's fighting dirty. And Urza once again points this out. And what do you think you're doing? Breaking the guild's rules? I decided I'm going to do the 100 Years quest. And she's like, you can't. Yes, I can. We won't know until we... I think not what Natsu meant to say is, we won't know until we try. But I'm guessing what Natsu was trying to say is, I won't know until I try. It has to either be, I won't know until I try, or we won't know until we try. It's one of those two phrases. But, you know, why are you so desperate to go on this quest? It's a good question, Urza. Why does Natsu want to go on the quest? And we get the answer right here. Doesn't the thought of going on an adventure with everyone that no one's pulled off yet get you all fired up? It's just that quote. That quote by itself just says so much about why Natsu wanted to do this. Doesn't the thought of going on an adventure with everyone that no one's pulled off yet get you all fired up? And Ursa's like, everyone? Urza, Gray, Wendy, Carla, and Natsu just says, and Lucy. That kind of gets her thinking. Natsu then goes on to say, Grams told us to follow the path we believe in. Title of the chapter, right? The path we believe in. This, no, I believe this quest will make us stronger. And what I think this was early on, right? Yeah, this was like so far back in the series. Follow the path you truly believe in. That is what it means to be a fairy tale wizard. But Urza thinks that's what he said. And that kind of gets Makarov thinking, like, damn, I really said that shit? My whole words of wisdom? Dang. And now we're kind of at the part, like post the award ceremony stuff from chapter one. I said 545. After the award ceremony, nighttime. And I actually still remember this scene too. Like even though like it was like a super flash forward, there was like some allusions as to what happened. Where Lucy was telling Auntie, "Yeah, carry me all the way back. Give me a piggyback ride." And we're actually seeing that right here. She's like, carry me. And Natsu's like, you. Urza says, send her home, Natsu. She'll let loose. She let loose too much. And Wendy's just crying, Grace on your clothes. Well, it's her special day, so she's allowed. I'm gonna make this trophy shine. We all know what happens to that trophy, right? And then Makarov shows up in his wheelchair. Everyone. You have my permission for the 100-year quest. That throws off Natsu. Like, wait, what? In a way where he's like, for real, Grams? Woohoo! And Urza taking it very seriously. Like, wait, are you serious? Hey, don't slap me on the head. We'll have to fill him loose tomorrow. But I do have one condition. Follow the path you believe in as far as you can, and then come home safe. Whatever you do. Natsu smiles. Makarov has a cheeky look on his face. Cut over to the scene, and dude, it's the final page. Like, it's a recreation of the final page from the ending of the original manga, but instead of it being like where we see the characters in the front, now we get the landscape, and then we just see them like trailing off ahead. Like instead of seeing like them, like okay, let's say this: if you're looking directly at a person, instead of you looking directly at them, you're seeing them like take off in like one other direction. And it's a great shot. It really is such a great shot. And now that just says, I'm all fired up for the 100-year quest. And like I said, for a special one shot, no pun intended, this was actually special. It was really special in a lot of ways. Because you got Hiro coming back, drawing the chapters, not writing it, okay? Because we know he's been like behind like the writing process behind 100-year quest. That much is evident. But seeing him come back and just draw for a fairy tale is like a special treat. Something I do want to say. Before this one shot actually came out, like I did kind of think to myself, like, what is like story wise, what are we gonna cover? Because if it's in between like the original manga ending and 100-year quest, there's not much you can do there. And I mean to an extent, yeah. There's not really much like story wise, there's not much that happens. We're just kind of filling in a blank of like, okay, so what exactly did it take for Natsu to get the approval from Makarov? That was it. And it's neat. It's actually pretty neat to see. Isn't like an amazing 10 out of 10. I wouldn't say that per se, but easily, I will say for the artwork, for just reminiscing on like what fairy tale is, like all the goofy antics, like all the fun. That's what this one shot provided, and you do have a lot of like the uh the themes of what fairy tale says. Like, okay, if we have to do this, we have to somewhat like push forward, right? Give me just 1 second. I'm getting a phone call, so it's gonna be real quick. Gotta love the phone calls, especially when they just pop up randomly. But no, back to what I was saying. You do have the beautiful themes that fairy tale provides, especially like the heart to heart speech. Like just follow the path you want to follow, and no matter what, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, there's a place to come back. And just for that alone, this one shot of fairy tale, in my opinion, amazing. Definitely amazing just for that alone. Again, story wise, you can say there's not a lot to it, but that's kind of to be expected. That is kind of to be expected when it comes to, again, just covering the short time frame period of when this one shot actually takes place. And like I said, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed what this one shot had to offer. And it was a nice, like, thing to kind of just keep us on our toes before we do get the next 100 Years Quest chapter. Because for those of you who have actually read the 100 Years Quest manga, y'all all know what I'm talking about. It is nuts where we ended off that chapter. Okay? And that chapter has us all thinking, like, what's gonna happen next? I'm not gonna get into the details for anyone who's just jumping into the stream. I will just say right now, if you're just coming up from the heels of the original series, it's totally fine for you to read this. There's no spoilers in this that alludes to anything of what the 100 Years Quest is about. But this is more so just, like I said, a special of how Natsu gets the approval from Makarov. And like I said, it's neat. It's a very neat one shot. Love the artwork. Love all the character dynamics as I've always have. And I mean, what more can I say? What more can I say? Wow. I mean, at this point, guys, like that's pretty much all I've got to say when it comes to this live stream discussion slash review on the Fairy Tale Special one shot, also called The Path You Believe in. Overall, my rating on this, once again, isn't amazing. For the return of the artwork from Hiro Mashima, again, Ueda's been great with what he's been doing with 100 Years Quest, but nothing beats the original artwork that Fairy Tale had. And Hiro did that perfectly. All the fun humor and banter we've had from the original series, still present, obviously. The interactions, the goofiness, like, there's a lot. And also just the speech, too, of like, look on ahead. Perfect. And with that being said, you guys, that's pretty much all I got to say when it comes to this one shot. Let me know what you guys thought about it. What was your favorite part about it? Did you guys have any gripes about it? And aside from that, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm Lucky G7. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more fairy tale content. I will catch you guys next time. Peace.